After serving in Guatemala as a medic, Jake Ropata has to make a very difficult decision to part from his blonde-haired beauty, Barb. He farewells her and hops on a plane back to New Zealand, where he secures a job at Shortland Street. While there, he manages to rustle some feathers.
You're not in Guatemala now, Dr. Ropata.
Even goes against the grain and causes friction with his superiors.
Who the hell do you think you are telling me what's right and wrong?
Hints of Jake's regret, leaving behind the only woman he truly cared for, begin to show. One day, he witnesses a gang member harassing a fellow Maori boy, and he intervenes, saving the boy.
Come near my nephew again, and you're dead meat.
Later, though, the gang member finds the boy hiding at the hospital where Jake works and attacks him. Jake, thinking swiftly, steps in to try and mitigate, accidentally killing him.
He's dead.
15 years later, after having his doctor's license stripped away and living with a manslaughter conviction, Jake has turned to alcohol and chosen a life of violence. He has spent the last few years building up a new type of reputation as a fighter. Still dealing with past hurt, Jake struggles between two worlds, as a father and as a fighter.
Gee, where did those muscles from, bro? You been lifting those weights on? What, you done leg, am I right? You wanna fuck with me?
Tired of his shenanigans, his wife Betty, who he hoped would take his mind off Barb, grows weary of his drunkenness and lack of self-discipline. She's had enough and leaves him. Jake pleads with her as she walks away.
You think I need you in your fucking spirit? Fuck off! Go on, go!
But his words fall on deaf ears. Little does he know, his own children are sick of him and his so-called warrior life. Alone and angry with himself, he finally breaks. Just as he has broken down, so too does his car. Two mysterious juggernauts appear, brothers Kahu and Gavin. They help him. A few days later, they invite Jake to join them on a hunting trip, a venture Jake had never considered. This proves to be therapeutic, and one night, around a campfire, he opens up to the brothers about his ordeal.
Had a missus kick me out, a daughter kill herself. Now another son in a gang.
After a successful first hunt, Jake discovers a love for the new sport and decides to immerse himself completely. His thirst grows so strong it extends beyond animals to humans. Over the next 10 years, Jake travels the world, becoming a world-class bounty hunter. His reputation grows even more, and he founds a mercenary group called the Snakes. While holding several Americans hostage, he takes one to kill, but her image softens him. He is reminded of Barb. He decides not to kill her, but instead executes another hostage, sending him to his death. A year later, Jake and the Snakes encounter an otherworldly target, Hans, an exceptional pilot. Jake captures Hans' passenger and threatens to kill them, but Hans manages to break free with his passenger using an unconventional method. Jake is furious. In all his years as a bounty hunter, no one has ever escaped his capture. As Hans starts up the plane, he and his passenger barely escape at astonishing speed. Jake vows to track him down, but first he must master flying himself. He must learn to pilot. And for his pilot's license test, he must get a group of crazy rich white people to the highest point of Everest without crashing.
Move it! I can't hold it for long!
Succeed, and he can fly anything. He does, and soon after, Jake tracks Hans to another galaxy.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Yes, sir.
There, Lord Vader himself takes him in, partnering with him to capture Hans, but not without issuing a stern warning.
No disintegrations.
As you wish.
Immigration Agent 501 Kenobi pays Jake a visit to inquire about his purposes in a galaxy far, far away. Jake lies.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Kenobi doesn't buy it, reminding him of his high success rate of sending people back. Jake remains calm, quietly instructing his personal assistant Boy to hide all evidence. But Jake knows his galactic papers were never granted. He secretly plans to flee. As he and Boy make their escape, Kenobi intercepts. A fight erupts. Immigration proves strong, but Jake proves quick-witted, and escapes with Boy into the most dangerous parts of the galaxy, where oxygen is scarce. Years later, after traversing through a black hole, Jake and Boy undergo a mutation, granting them both powers. Jake becomes a ring-wielding pilot and Boy a ghostly entity. But immigration catches up. Boy is killed. Jake is hurled back to Earth. Found by a civilian, Jake dies, gifting his newfound power to them. But in death, he awakens in the afterlife. Walking slowly toward a wharf, he turns. And there she is, Barb, the woman he lost, the woman he loved. They embrace, and the movie ends. This is the saga of Jake Ropata.